In an age long forgotten, when the world was still young, the Nephilim, a race born from the forbidden union of angels and humans, roamed the earth. These beings possessed tremendous power and wisdom, but their existence threatened the delicate balance between the celestial and mortal realms. With humanity descending into corruption and darkness spreading across the land, the archangels, guardians of divine law, were forced to act. At the heart of this chaos lived Noah, a righteous man in a world overrun with sin. The wickedness of mankind had reached such depths that the Nephilim, fallen angel-human hybrids, spread destruction and terror. But Noah found favor with the Almighty, and because of this, the archangels were tasked with protecting him and his family from the impending doom. The archangels Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, and Uriel were chosen for this sacred mission. Their duty, to protect Noah's family and rid the earth of the Nephilim, bringing harmony back to creation. The Nephilim, however, were no ordinary foes. With abilities far surpassing those of mortals, they assembled a powerful army to defend themselves from the celestial assault. The archangels descended from the heavens, their radiant forms illuminating the night. At the helm was Michael, the warrior of God, wielding a fiery sword that blazed with divine wrath. He stood at the forefront, leading the charge against the Nephilim army. With each swing of his blade, he cut through the ranks of the Nephilim, his presence striking fear into the hearts of the enemy. Gabriel, the messenger, raised his trumpet and released a sound that reverberated across the heavens. The earth trembled beneath the force of his blast, and the skies darkened in response. The mighty sound weakened the Nephilim, clouding their judgment and sapping their strength. His notes announced the presence of the Almighty, filling Noah with hope as he witnessed the divine intervention. Raphael, the healer, summoned his celestial powers, conjuring violent winds with the wave of his hand. Nature itself responded to his command, tearing down the defenses of the Nephilim. Raphael's protective shield hid Noah's family from the eyes of the enemy, keeping them safe amidst the chaos. His healing touch soothed their wounds and lifted their spirits, instilling courage in the face of adversity. Uriel, the sage, observed the battlefield with piercing eyes. He foresaw the Nephilim's tactics and struck at their weaknesses. His divine knowledge guided the archangels, allowing them to disrupt the Nephilim's ranks and spread chaos among their army. With swift precision, Uriel's strikes decimated the Nephilim leaders, ensuring that their rebellion was crushed. As the battle raged on, the Nephilim's numbers dwindled. Despite their immense strength and ferocity, they could not stand against the combined might of the archangels. One by one, they fell, their life force drained as the wrath of the divine overwhelmed them. Even as their desperation grew, the Nephilim were no match for the relentless assault of the celestial beings. The earth was cleansed of their presence, and Noah's family, fiercely guarded by the archangels, survived the devastation. They were destined to rebuild a world that had been torn apart by the greed and hunger of the Nephilim. The archangels stood victorious, but their hearts were heavy with sorrow for the fallen. Though the Nephilim had chosen a path of destruction, they had once been part of creation. After the battle, the archangels returned to the heavens, their duty fulfilled. The tale of the Nephilim's downfall would be remembered as a warning of the consequences that come from defying the divine order. As Noah and his family began their new life in a world reborn, the story of the archangel's protection and the destruction of the Nephilim would live on as a testament to the power of faith and the unwavering dedication of the celestial guardians. This story is a reminder of the great flood that followed. The book of Enoch speaks of the Nephilim, born of the fallen angels and human women, who grew into giants with insatiable hunger. As their numbers grew, so did their appetites. They consumed everything in their path, leaving nothing but desolation. When the world could no longer sustain them, they turned to cannibalism, tearing apart their own kind in a desperate attempt to survive. The floodwaters came, and the Nephilim, with their insatiable greed, were swept away. Their once mighty forms were torn apart by the divine judgment, and their spirits were condemned to wander the earth as malevolent forces, forever seeking to corrupt and deceive humanity. The Nephilim, once powerful and proud, were reduced to mere shadows of their former selves, a haunting reminder of the price of defiance.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like the video and subscribe for more epic tales. Hit the bell so you don't miss the next one.